What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the show. We are reigniting the Citroen series here. It's been a little bit. It's been too long. Trust me, I absolutely love this brand. There is so much more to learn about this fascinating brand. There's really no one out there like Citroen. And the 2CV and DS I have learned a little bit about, and they're very, very cool. I've sat in this 2CV before at a museum. It was awesome. And it's just an interesting little car. We're going to look at one going in the snow today, a cold start and a snow drive. We've seen them off-road, and somehow this little car can go off-road. It's very capable, and we're going to test it out in the snow. So excited to be back in the Citroen series. This video is from Mr. Marco, so this will be linked in the description down below as we're going to skip around. Make sure to watch that whole video uninterrupted and definitely browse their channel. Let's go. I'm so excited. I love these cars, man. So as you can see, fresh snowfall. These things are just so, like, different than anything I've ever driven. I would love to drive one of these. Wow. You know what? For being a carbureted car in pretty cold weather in the snow, that started up really quick. That's a really good cold start. Of course, it's going to have high idle. That's normal. I think these are what? Are these manual choke? Or maybe they're automatic choke. I can't remember. But that's not a bad cold start.
As you may have guessed, it's snowing.
Yeah. Looks like it. Here we go. This car would be hella fun to drive, period, for me, because it's so different. But to drive it in snow, that'd be absolutely wild. Oh, I love the sounds. I love the sounds of this thing.
So anyway, heading off to work. This is the route that I normally take. And this should take about 10 minutes.
Look at that thing go. I mean, it's fresh snow. They haven't salted or plowed or anything like that. It maybe has had one pass through on the plow here on the road, but as you can see, it's still slushy, still some snow on the top surface there. So this is not, great conditions by any means. And the thing just goes, like, right away. It didn't even sound like it spun the wheels, which is insane. It is really a capable car. I would have never guessed that the first time I laid eyes on this car. I would have thought it could not go anywhere off-road or anywhere in the snow. But it's totally capable. And I love the mechanical sounds of this thing. I love old cars. I actually like the sound of the engine. It's just kind of fun. I love that you can hear that little gear whir, especially when you take off. It's just a cool car, man. Plus, the fact that you have that such a bizarre shifter pattern. It's not your typical H pattern shifter. And that would take a little bit of getting used to. I feel like I would like it after I'm used to it, though. It's kind of intriguing. Oh, he's coming up to a red light. Holy crap. Well, there you go.
That wasn't so bad.
Okay. Hold up. If y'all have ever driven in snow, you know that the worst thing in snow is stopping. Doesn't matter if you have like a freaking rally car or a big lifted truck. Everyone thinks they can go fast in the snow and they have four-wheel drive and stuff. That doesn't matter when it comes to braking, because slowing down in the slush and the snow is no easy task. And let me just say, this thing, it's not like this thing has a, super advanced traction control and ABS system. It's got none of that. Look at how fast this thing stopped. I mean, obviously that's not how you want to come up to a red light in the snow. But luckily the guy in the car, they're all right, because this thing stopped almost on a dime considering the conditions. Look at that.
That wasn't so bad.
That wasn't so bad at all. There are some cars, most cars actually, in these conditions where you would hit the brakes, the ABS would for sure come on if you're in a mostly modern car. And you might sail through that intersection because he was going at a pretty good rate of speed. You don't want a brake card in the snow. Of course not. Like, no one wants to do that. That's just not good. I'm very impressed. Like, not going to lie. This thing just, it's always fascinating. Like, I've been really enjoying learning about, cars around the world, especially Europe lately. And I've just scratched the surface, honestly. There's so many different car companies and so many iconic vehicles to learn about. I always say this. I'm going to say it again. Nothing stands out more to me than these older Citroen models. They're just so ahead of their time. They're so unique. They have the best form of identity, right? Like, they are Citroens, and you can't mistake these for anything else. And they're just so fascinating too. They're unlike any other car, especially that we have, or at least were normal cars you'd see every day here in the United States. I mean, these are just not common here at all, right? And as an American who didn't grow up around these, I'm just fascinated. I wish I did see these more. They're just cool. And if I had money to burn, like if I won the lottery or something, I would love to have some awesome iconic, I'd always have like a cool truck, and then I'd have maybe if we're talking like lottery status, maybe I'd have a couple awesome muscle cars. I still love those. But you know what? I would love a couple of older European cars like this. I mean, they're just fascinating. Like, I would love one of these. I would literally buy a 2CV or a DS or both if I won the lottery. Like, they're just that cool. Like, it's just funny. It's funny to me. I never would have expected to like these cars this much, but I do. Again, took the turn easy. This thing's not sliding around at all. It's doing great. And you know what? Props to this guy, too. It's cold. It's snowy. You see all the cars. This is clearly in the United States. I could tell by license plates and just, most of the traffic. And, most people are in SUVs and trucks. You do see some cars like this Mazda. But everyone's in these modern SUVs and trucks and cars. And this guy is driving an old 2CV to work. Pretty cool. Props. So, yeah, that's about it. I mean, cold start, snow drive in a Citroen, a 2CV. What a cool car. Again, it always amazes me. I absolutely love these cars. And I don't know how I posted these awesome videos on these that did really well. And I had so many amazing comments and stories from you guys. And then I went a long time without uploading about these. So, much more to come on these. I don't know how that gap happened, but it's not going to happen again. This Citroen series is still active and just starting, so there's a lot more to learn. I am absolutely fascinated with them. So, yeah, check out that link in the description so you can watch this whole video, as I skipped around a lot of it. And, of course, please throw a like on there if you enjoyed it or if you love Citroen. Subscribe to be part of this amazing community. Any video ideas and stories, anecdotes about Citroen that you have, definitely let me know in the comments. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker, and until next time, y'all, I'll catch you later.